A Fox Business Alert for you today. Weekly jobless claims did finally fall to a 9-month low. Is our spring slump over? Are companies going to finally be hiring more full-time workers? Rob Basso, Advantage Payroll Services president, with me now. Rob, okay, were you encouraged by these numbers today? Because, yes, we're below 400,000, but a lot of the jobs that we're seeing, low-paying jobs right now.
Well, we're down about 19,000 jobs to about 366,000 reported claims where we're supposed to be. The challenge is we need to be more near 350 to get back to a fuller employment situation. I'm excited about the prospects of headed there. The reality is retail jobs are low-paying jobs, and it doesn't solve the long-term problems we have with these so-called STEM processes, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That's the most important thing. And long-term, we have to train for those specific skills, and we're not there with these low-paying retail jobs.
So those are jobs that you're talking about, specific jobs where we've had a lot of companies, a lot of CEOs have come on this program and said, I have an engineering position available, I can't find anybody in this country. They're saying they're going to have to go overseas, and you're saying that's a direct fault of the educational system.
I'm saying it's a huge fault of the educational system. Here's a statistic. But by 2018, we're going to have roughly 800,000 new engineers in this country, but we're only graduating roughly a quarter of that number to actually make it happen. It's a big problem long-term for America if we don't have this happen.
20%. I was looking at a recent poll by Harris Interactive. 20% of these jobs are going to women, African Americans, and Latinos. That is nothing. There's no growth in those particular segments. Why are we not getting the skill sets in those demographics?
Well, I think the bigger picture is that those individuals are going to make up 70% of our entire workforce. The reality is if you look at the 20% in STEM and the 70% of actual workforce, it's going to be a problem because we just don't have enough people to fill those positions. Okay. It's a major issue.
Let's get back to unemployment here for a second on the heels of the data that we got this morning. It's one of the reasons we're seeing a nice market day, Rob. Right. At the same time, back in the spring, if you looked at the breakdown between if you had a bachelor's degree and you did not have a bachelor's degree, the employment spread huge. You have a four-year degree, unemployment at 4.2%. You don't have a four-year degree, a college degree, forget it. Unemployment 13%. Does that continue?
It is a significant issue, and I think it will continue as long as our education system doesn't really have a strong feeling towards these STEM processes. It's a big issue right now.
Let me ask you this as well. You know, a lot of what we've seen, a lot of, again, CEOs, companies have come on the show and said regulations. They're concerned about whether it's the implementation of the health care law, whether or not that stays as law next year, and also, again, regulatory issues, the fight over the payroll tax, the fight over the debt in D.C. Does that really have an effect on companies that you talk to and work with? Do they really say that's holding me back from hiring? Right?
It has a significant effect. Think about it. Just with the payroll tax situation alone, I own a company that has 40 employees. I am not hiring until I know exactly what that's going to mean, not only my organization, but to the employees. Think about it. If these people don't have extra dollars in their pocket, 70% of the U.S. economy has to do with consumer spending. If people don't have money in their pockets, how are we expected to grow the economy? And it's really a simple equation. This is not rocket science we're looking at right now.